lane. Oh, what a grand entry. And are getting ready to head into the game. We're seeing Red 2 on the Queen of Pain. Speed is taking the Legion Commander. So that is going to be DNM on the Medusa, followed by Moose on the Shadow Demon Legendary. That's going to be a treat for everybody to watch. Let me just say that. And Bloody 9 on the Clockwork. Hokori, not taking any picks yet. I don't know if that's just a visual issue or if they actually haven't picked yet. But I'm going to say for sure, at the very least, we're going to see the Animage is going to be the carry player. Lumiere is taking up the win rate.
Red 2 Quap. Betterson, can you do a live reenactment of what we saw the last time we saw Red 2 play Quap in a pub game? Can you explain to us what happened there?
The team is trash. I run it down. You guys are garbage. Get me out. That's what I remember.
Thankfully, Sammy Boy, savior of NA, was carry Visage, took it upon himself to carry that game for them. So,
charged it down. You know what? That game is the past. This game is the future.
True.
And it's the future of NA Dota. We're starting a new era. Hokori versus Dogchamp, game 1 for NADCL preseason. I am very excited to see what's going on here. I don't even know a single one of the players on Hokori because I am just that out of the scene at the moment. But I cannot wait to see how they impress me with their gameplay. I'm looking forward to see Moo's excellent Shadow.
That's a sick ass set. You guys will be able to see it soon, but that's a nice set.
Oh, it's on screen right now.
Oh,
yeah.
Let's go.
It's beautiful.
Let's go.
Beautiful. Where's the timer for us to see when we're going in game? It's like a minute and a half, isn't it? Where they just sit in the menu and just talk to each other, right? I guess it's our turn to do that too. So, how's your day?
People are asking, show draft please in chat. They're gonna be sorely disappointed when they have to wait.
It's like 5 minutes.
5 minutes, right?
Yeah, 5 minutes delay. Hi guys, for the past. Yeah, you guys aren't able to see the draft because there is an issue, but you can see the game now. Yeah,
sometimes I type it. I don't need to do that.
True. I also think that there might be an issue with the game audio as well. I'll do my best to bring the game audio to life for you as well, so don't worry. Queen of Pain. We go in the darkness. Right. The trees. I'm gonna stop. Anyways, so we're going into the game with a smoke from both teams running it down mid, and they are just looking for whatever scraps information that they can find. Let's see if they are able to get anything. They get one ward down. This game is going to be a really tense one when it comes to execution, as well as game plan, strategy. All of these things are going to be very important to determine who succeeds here, as it is with every Dota game.
True.
How do you see things going on earlier on in the game, my friend?
Well, I'm sure Timbersaw versus Quap. I mean, I feel like Timbersaw just is very nice right now because he'll get a good lane. I'm not sure how much this Quap actually can shut down this December. We'll have to see. It might be a skill based matchup. I haven't seen this matchup too much because it has become like more of a recent thing, right? But as you know, like these Timbers just get tanky. They tank creeps. They're just really annoying to deal with. So that's just a mid lane matchup. In terms of other lanes, I play this. I like this Legion against the AM as well. I'm not sure the 5 or I think it's Bloody. Yeah, Bloody 9's playing Clock 5. Wait, shit. Hold on. What about Hokori?
2 runes for each team. All things are balanced. All things are equal. And we're gonna get off looking at the bottom lane and looking everywhere else here. Top lane we have Speed. He might be in the crossfire here.
I mean, he has a skill point saved.
There we go.
Can just purge this if he so pleases.
If he really wants to, but I don't think he does. He's just gonna grit and bear it like a man. Yeah.
Yeah.
Taking a quarter of his HP for free, but
because
he's getting ready.
In this lane, you would like to get the moment of courage a little bit, or maybe even the Q. I've seen a lot of Legions recently max this Q. But if you just want to man up on this AM, right? It's really nice. However, we will see this gate actually. They're gonna send the AM down bot.
I always refer to that as going upstairs or going downstairs. So we get the downstairs.
Yep.
Yeah, he's going downstairs. He wants to help out his team where they really need it. Clockwork is in pursuit, but the Venom Gale, get off of me, dude. Get off of me. He just spits on him to get him off. And he goes to the bottom. Or again, he goes downstairs. And they are going to commence their excellent laning phase. So far, so good. All things are looking a little bit, even, equal. Everyone's just chilling out.
Yeah, this AM will have a nicer time, I think. but it is a melee versus range, right? It's not like he's gonna have the easiest time, especially against this SD, right? You can just turn
Mhm.
around this mana burn around.
Yeah, it's a double range lineup against this animation, but thankfully he has one of the best poking heroes by his side. Venomancer is very obnoxious to deal with at times, but
They're actually 2
all
CS
things
on
considered.
Vitaly. Yeah.
Oh, I see. Yeah, that's not it's not ideal. It must be again very difficult against two range heroes, but the disruption coming off on to the Venomancer, he is taking a lot of damage. The Blood Grenade just makes him too slow. He gets the Venom Gale off before he goes down, but that's not going to be too effective as Moose gets the first blood actually. Not DNM. That's my money, my friend. Probably gonna get himself a nice pair of boots with that. Yep, I was right. He bought boots. Love to see it.
And we can see why AM so desperately want to dodge this LC lane, right? Speed up with 5 denies, 11 CS up his lane. He's a force to be reckoned with up here.
Wow, I I did not really see that coming because I played Legion Commander for a long time, and I was like, "Man, laning with this hero is really hard." But I guess I just really suck. So he's just really taking things by the reins and just going full speed ahead,
Going
pun
shots.
intended.
Pun intended.
I didn't realize it was a pun until, like, I was halfway through that sentence. That's supposed to make it even better. Oh, charge coming through. They're going for a little bit of a fight, nothing too crazy. The arrows are gonna
Nice
come
overwhelming.
down. Speed is just gonna walk back, keep hitting his creeps. He's just gonna keep worrying on his bank account. He doesn't want to worry about these scrubs coming to hit him. That's what he's thinking. Okay,
And what we really
I'm
haven't talked
getting there.
about is the mid matchup, right? As you're asking if Pop has like a major advantage this lane. Well, the CS
Mhm,
is quite even. Alone with a slight lead, slight edge.
mhm.
This is the SA superstar we're talking about, so yeah,
SA superstar alone. I like
alone.
that. He's
At least in my
alone.
head. I'm not too sure how everyone else sees him, but up top, speed again, just manning up.
All that matters is he's a superstar in your heart. Okay.
He's my superstar, right?
And I'm also just looking bottom at the moment. Things are just looking to be a little slow, but Animage is slowly getting things back under control. Shadow Demon had to leave the lane for a bit. He's just getting everything ready, farming up. He doesn't want to be too far behind. Oh, he got the deny. Beautiful. Good job, Vitali. Good job. Top, there seems to be a little bit of a kerfuffle as B9 tries to contest the pull, but not going to be too
Oh,
much to follow
bottom
up
on
off of.
DNM.
Oh, DNM. I
DNM
wasn't
just
even.
takes him out.
I was looking at my own game, but Pop there was doing an excellent job capturing that kill, which I missed,
That was a good
unfortunately.
catch.
Good job. Good job, Pop. Right. People saying T tours. It's not even a T tours thing. That's just a my brain lag issue. So unfortunate. T tours my brain.
Yeah, I think I'm
But
gonna be
DNM
looking at
actually goes
VMix from
down.
now on because that was a good pickup.
Yeah.
Obviously, AM. It could have been a really bad lane for him. It still is a little bad because melee versus Medusa, but
Ooh, bloody
also top
nine.
wants to
In trouble,
dive.
but now's Michael going down in the tree line. Lumiere's not going to be able to help him out
Yeah.
of that mess. Speed is just going to be triumphant as always on the Legion Commander. I love Legion Commander, in case you couldn't tell. One of my favorite characters
Just
overall. Not even
man
just heroes
up.
to play. Yeah,
So
man up. Definition of the hero. I love it.
yeah, but as I was
Very brave.
saying, yeah, sorry. AM is bottom CS. However, it's nice that you can get a pickup like that because a lane versus LC could have been disastrous. So it's really nice that they did go for that lane swap with the gates. This
They're
gate
just
stuff,
chasing a little bit.
these
Yeah.
shenanigans are really
That
nice.
exchange there is what I call the anti-mage privilege. Again, a lot of people would be very scared to be in that position or to even put themselves in it. But anti-mage, you can walk up, get a little aggressive. You can take the disruption and just will blink out. But Bloody
See?
Nine, Lumiere
Yeah.
wishes he could just blink out of this situation. He can do his best to run away, but the battery assault not going to make it too easy. The charge coming out from Michael, Speed is coming in to interfere, chases them off. Just back off of my clock, man. He's mine. Okay. Got 30 seconds left until the lotus flowers actually spawn. What are they called? Lotus flowers?
Yep,
Lotuses?
you got it.
Okay. Excellent. So interested to see how things may or may not change. I don't even do pro players even care about those things?
It's it's still muscle memory that pro players have to remember, right?
I see.
Like
Take the
sometimes
time
you'll
to
see
get
them
used to it.
ignore it because it's just not really in their heads. Like they're thinking more
Mhm.
about like towers or maybe item timing. So
It took
it
me
can
like
slip
3
from the
weeks to
memory.
realize. It took me like
Yeah,
3 weeks to realize that it was like a 3-minute timer. I would just like randomly check. But Michael knows that it's 3-minute timer before Bloody Nine has to die,
and Quap
hopefully
secures the
trying
room.
to return to us. Yep, he gets the illusion rune. Bounties are gonna get picked up by moves as well. Gonna have to try contesting that, but Michael is gonna keep chasing down Bloody Nine. He gets a bash. but it's not gonna be enough to really cement the kill. He might get out of here alive. 2 bounty runes waiting for him, but he gets a charge off, picks up 1. The arrow comes through with the hammer from Michael. That's gonna cement the kill. Moves is
Green
also
on
going down
bot.
to the bottom lane. Yeah, excellent work, Pop-Tart. Excellent work. I could not have caught that myself.
Another kill for the AM.
And we got Alone pushing back in the mid lane, and Speed just happily gobbling down the farm. He's the second highest CS in the game. That, my friends, is impressive. That just goes to show the kind of game that we have in store for us when it comes to the Legion Commander side of things, and now actually topping the CS charts. Just trading back and forth with Timbersaw.
As we see, the Wisdom Rune's actually coming soon. Um, what
I
I'd like to
forgot about those.
see from this game from now on is the co-op
Mhm.
has 6, right? The 8-minute rune's gonna come, so hopefully maybe a kill rune. Try to stabilize these lanes, right? This AM's having a bit of a free one down bot, getting 2 kills on the Medusa. Not something you expect or really wants.
It might be hard to nail down, but Michael gets pushed
Got him.
out by the
What's up?
gears. Lumiere inside is going to go down. Speed, again, just having the time of his life in this top lane. That is just really rough for Hokori. Do you think, yeah, like you were mentioning, that Queen of Pain might want to try going around making some plays? Do you think he might want to try just really doubling down on the advantage top, or do you think he wants to try going down and oppressing the anti-mage more? What do you think might be more favorable? Actually, though,
This tower
moves the
though.
disruption. Vitali's taking a lot of hits here, but it's not going to be too dangerous. He is just going to be able to walk it off.
The
Um,
unfortunate thing is that Alone will just get this tower mid for free after hitting that 6, right? There's nothing
mm.
Clock can really do about this without any support from his teammates.
I'm
Alone just
sure
takes
Red
that
2
for
loves
free.
that. I'm sure Red 2's loving the situation right now. No complaints from him at all.
Absolutely.
I
Uh,
love passionate players. When people get angry about a game, it just shows us that they really care about it. And I truly believe that. If you heard me playing Street Fighter, you'd think I'm actually an insane asylum patient. But I love the game, and that's how you know I do. Lumiere, though, getting a little crafty. Contesting the
yeah.
pulls
After taking
continually.
that tower, Alone's just free to just walk up here. I'm not sure if they expect this. They just gonna
Yep.
ult him,
Walk up, he
take him
does, as
down.
he throws the chakrams onto Speed. Speed's really low, but he's gonna have to use the cleanse, the beautiful buff banner, to just walk away. But
They're
Alone
just in
chasing
their
down Blight
face.
9. Secondary chakram coming out, doing so much damage, and the charge, plus the arrow. Lumire's gonna snatch that from cross map. Beautiful headshot.
See
And
if Clock can
Speed is
stabilize
gonna run
this
into
fight.
Michael again. He goes for the duel, but the Queen of Pain using the Scream of Pain to help secure the dual damage for Speed. That is just another advantage granted in favor of Dogchamp, but they are going to have to
S-
sacrifice the tower for it.
yeah, status quo hasn't really changed. However, Timber again, no one can really kill him. He has this Vanguard build, right? We've been seeing a
Mhm.
lot from these Timbers, even from the mid lane, can just walk up these towers, and no one on side of Dogchamp can really has anything to do deal with it.
Top tower is going to go down for Dogchamp as, oh, they actually might pick something up here, but no, well timed gears going to make it impossible for him to walk up. Bloody Knight is going to escape with his life. Um, but again, this game, kills wise, is relatively even. But I'm just thinking about the way the gold is distributed among the team. I think that Legion Commander by far had the best game in this game, and I think that's going to start showing
3 seconds
pretty
for duel.
soon. Yep, duel is coming up. He gets the vision necessary to make it happen, but the perfectly timed shackle shot is going to stun them up,
Yeah,
give him a
Sonic
little bit more
Wave.
time. But phase boots, this is most definitely going to be a kill. Scream of Pain, Queen of Pain is there to get the kill. That's going to be
Meanwhile, on bot.
Vitalia. Yeah, he gets a kill on DNM bottom
What
side. I think he was
happened?
farming over there, but they find the kill. Charge of Darkness comes out, most likely secure it for them.
And not even a ward
Moves.
down there on those dire ancients. They just find him.
Free.
Meanwhile, Moo's
Is
going
he
for
gonna
the
get out of
TP.
here? Yes, he is. Charge of Darkness not coming out in time. Alone is just a menace on the map. Everywhere he goes, everything becomes a problem for the enemy team. How do you think they're gonna try addressing this, if at all?
At this point, I mean, he already took the mid and the top tower, right?
Mhm.
That's like the first objective for the strongest tier on the map. Um, so honestly, I'd like to see them, maybe get this LC timing right, run him
What do
down
you
because
think she
that's the strongest tier for Dogchamp at
uh
this moment.
He has his Blink Dagger, queued up. He's probably gonna get that relatively soon again at the way that this game is going. But I just noticed now that Vitaly is actually topping the net worth.
Yeah,
So his game is also going pretty well,
that's
all
what
things
three
considered.
kills for the AM will do for you this early.
Yeah, that is looking rough. DNM's not gonna have a
They
very
finally go for
smooth game.
another smoke movement from Dogchamp.
Mm,
Let's see if they can
see
find
what they
anything
can
good.
find. Yeah, no blink on the LC just yet, but he might not even need it. Oh, smoke breaks. They know something's here, but Gardic is just not going to be close enough for them to get anything. But Red 2, he might be able to get into the blinking rage, see if he can get
Oh,
something
misses
done,
the
charging
Q.
down. He gets the duel off.
What?
The Scream of Pain is going to go off, but Michael charging him down, just going to do a little bit of disruption.
Am's
Booze
here
is
too.
going to get the
What?
kill on Gardic. AM is here. Vitaly's fighting for his team's life. The Mana Voice can do so much to Red 2. That's
Oh
going to be a
no.
dead Queen of Pain. Vitaly is continuing the chase. Oh man, Moose is trying to get off with his life, and he does escape thanks to the help of Bloody Nine, but the chase is not over. Chakram's coming through slow. It's not going to be enough. He's down. Bloody Nine is still running for his life. Speed is helping him. They're putting up a very valiant effort. Alone does not have a lot of mana. He's not entirely alone, though, as Vitaly is still here, chasing them
I thought he
down.
blinks in.
This is such a back and forth. I can't tell who's going to win this here.
Wow.
Vitaly's stuck in the cogs, getting pushed back, but now we have Gardic making his grand return. That's how long the fight's been going on. He died.
Relation soon.
I think someone's got to make the executive decisions like, okay, just walk away. I think that call might have been made. Just walk away, guys. Just walk away. My heart. Oh my god.
What an active AM. Going for
Wow,
that
what just happened there?
Vanguard.
What happened
What
there?
just happened?
Like I glazed over a little bit and I just realized I blinked twice and I saw an anti-mage on my screen. I'm like, what? Like, oh man.
I mean, that's the power of this early Vanguard for him. It lets you fight
Yeah.
early, especially when you're against like, mana dependent heroes like the Quap and the Medusa. However, the only issue for him is that speed still can't man up with that, so that Blade Mill.
Timbersoft
And
power
right clicks.
farming ancient stacks, by the way, with Lumiere right now. That's a lot of gold swinging for the team. Hokori just taking what they can along the map. Otherwise, there's still a lot of plays to be made elsewhere. But yeah, like you were talking about that animation play.
During that whole fight, though, DNM just farming bottom again.
Oh yeah, he's actually not too far behind anymore. Even though he was getting bullied in the bottom side, these ancient stacks are going to prove very helpful for making him recover a little bit faster in the game.
Oh, that was just insane. We just like NA Dota, baby.
I love it. Again, you can talk about European teams. You can talk about their leagues. Oh, Puppy's one of the best players of all time. I don't care. First of all, Puppy's an NA player to me. I don't care what anybody says. He's an NA player. Don't even ask me about it. But Puppy is an NA player. But besides that point, the the heart and soul, the energy that NA Dota brings is unrivaled. I literally fall asleep watching European Dota, but this is waking me up, okay? And I'm running off of like 3 hours of sleep. So this is better than any game. And this game is so much better than League. Don't even get me. Is so
Lumiere
good.
Going for red here, but
charge DNM. He's gonna use the stone gaze. He's gonna get the stun off, but he might not be able to escape completely free. But B9 is gonna be here to help him out. He had to blink. He committed that. Chakram, the Michael. Oh my god, he just vanishes thanks to the Mana Void. The duel is gonna go off on to the Venomancer, and he's gonna get the dual damage, but he's gonna go down for that alone, sweeping the map clean with so much damage and so much tankiness. How do you deal with a Timbersaw that's just this? Trying to find the word here that's family friendly, but he does not give hoots. He does not give any hoots. Okay?
Not a single one.
No hoots to be found in this guy's pockets.
As what do you do about that? AM draws the line. They want to invade this bottom triangle. It's hard, right? Like this Timber is basically not just unkillable, but like he's gonna run in your face. He's gonna farm where you want to farm, and DNM he's just gonna farm this side, but Timber is like right next to him. You can't go into that triangle.
And
I
just realized I probably haven't properly introduced your credentials here. You are. Listen, everybody. I know it's hard to believe. I know it's hard to believe that this guy is an immortal player. Okay,
was an immortal player.
Well, once an immortal, always an immortal. But Bloody Nine really wishes he was immortal in this circumstance. He's gonna get hit by the Chakram charge, but the duel going off in the back. Oh, Vitaly is here and he wants blood. The snakes are going to go charging through, but they're going back. The charge comes out, gets speed off of alone. He's going to TP out. He's so close, but he does not have enough time. Bara is going to have to get stuck frozen in time as he tries to get the charge off, but speed is going to go down while holding the line. Red 2 is trying to fight for his life. He gets away just in the nick of time before his mana runs out, but the arrow is going to snipe him down. That is an excellently executed fight from Hokori. Well done from both sides. It was a complete Pyrrhic victory. Everybody taking some losses there, but it was enough to swing some of the momentum in Hokori's favor, in my opinion.
Yeah, finally getting some net worth up onto Hokori. It was very even from then on, but It looked good for a second there, right? Miss Medusa not getting
He's back.
killed. She was really close to dying there, and SB was so close to getting that ult off, but gets Stone Gaze in the nick of time to save DNM's life. However, Speed and Red 2, the other two cores, going down. Right? Speed is
Going
your
down.
strongest hero in the map, and they finally take him down, right? Well, they get the Timbersaw kill, which was nice, but
Yeah, that was actually scary, dude. I was
oh
hyped.
no,
He
the
was going
timing
out.
speed.
Uh-oh.
Went for the blink
Uh-oh.
duel onto the SB, but gets charged.
Unlucky. That seems like something you'd do, you know?
It's
Something that
happened a
happened to
fair
you.
few times. I would say because
Oh,
of
yeah.
experience.
You were talking about the fact that you're immortal. I know, that's crazy. I couldn't
Yeah,
believe
it
it
was me
myself.
who mentioned that, of course, right?
Yeah, you were talking. You could not stop talking about how immortal you are and how you're still immortal, by the way. But I brought that up to ask you, um, in a very like competitive, high skill environment like this, what do you think like the morale or like the communications like how do you think what are they saying to each other? Like how are they trying to figure out how to win the game for either team? Like what are you if you were in any of these players' shoes, what would you be saying? What would you be trying to do to get things done around the map, get things done in your favor?
Right?
But before you talk about getting things done, Bloody Nine might get done inside of his own jungle here, getting beat down by Vitaly. The Mana Void is going to come through, going
Big
to
fight,
cement his
actually.
own death, but he's just very low. VNMS is going to get the sweep up, but in the meantime, Red 2 is going to be the next target as Bloody Knight goes down. But they also find moves as he tries to squeal his way away. The Chakram charge, and plus the chain, plus the arrow is going to be enough to cement his death. Red 2 is going to walk away. He just has to lick his wounds. So,
I,
how are you winning this game?
to answer, I mean, you were going on about how I've. Oh, actually, Red 2 might have overstayed his welcome as he just gets taken down.
Overstage is welcome. I
Ooh,
like that.
minus.
It's
Um,
like, go home, dude. Like, why are you still here?
Alright, first of all, I never have claims to have played in a competitive environment, right? I play Beastmaster. That's the only reason I was ever immortal. Right? I'm a Beastmaster player. You
They
just
don't
pick
need to
that
know
hero.
that, man. They thought you were cool for a second.
I
God,
still can be cool, but
if you just said you play Beastmaster, how are you cool? Can't be cool.
that's a good point.
Okay, but
To be honest,
yeah,
it's
tell me.
at this point, it's still the draft is still a little predicated around this Legion and Quap going around. Also the clock even, right?
Mm.
They're still your strongest heroes. This Medusa, it takes time to ramp up. As powerful and meta as it is right now, um, it's the same Medusa, just a bit of a different kit, right? It takes time. You want to get her to this hyper carry state where she can just stand in the middle of fights and just right click everyone down and speed tanky as all hell.
Yeah, Medusas can be really hard to deal with if left unchecked. And while he's definitely been checked a lot this game, I
Yeah.
think it actually could get to the point where it's going to be really difficult for Hokori to be able to deal with the NM's Medusa. But bottom side, they might just have an
Oh,
opportunity as Vitaly goes in,
gets a
but
gaze
the
off.
hook shot going to instantly keep him off. Michael is going to be charging through. He wants to get
Has
something
no
done, but the Stone
mana.
Gaze is going to force him still. Bottom though, closer to the tower, we have a fight brewing, a storm. Bloody Nine is really low. Vitaly's chasing. Mana
Duel's
Void
not
goes
up.
off. 1, 2, just one more hit takes him down, and inside the disruption emerges a dead Moose.
Oh no,
Tries to
red.
save himself a little bit, but Red
Red
is in a
2.
lot of trouble. No stun though. He should be able to blink out in the nick of time as he does return to his base, and he's not going to overstay his welcome this time. Actually, he does. He didn't overstay his welcome, but they chased him down outside of the door as he was leaving and beat him to death on the sidewalk. That was absolutely tragic. I wish I didn't see
Wow. And they're
that.
gonna
What
take
do
the
you
Tormentor.
mean? True. Yeah, they are going to take the Tormentor. Don't wow me.
No, no, no. I was just in awe of just what happened, what occurred before my very eyes.
The brutal beatdown that occurred in Red 2's own base. Hokori.
Right.
Honestly, I was going to ask a few minutes ago while you're waffling on
What?
about how good you are at the game.
What?
Um, but I was going to ask, it's actually kind of hard for me to tell who really has the advantage in this game. Numbers
Hokori, 100% at
themselves.
this point. Right. It was a
Yeah, at this
bit
point.
stable,
But,
like 5 to 10 minutes ago. However, um, Hokori pressing on the advantage of their Timbersaw, right?
mhm,
The problem
yeah,
is that Legion also had a good game, right? You can say
for
that
sure.
this Timbersaw and Legion kind of had like equal games, both dominating their respective lanes. However, Timbersaw just has a better kit with this his Vanguard build, this reactive armor. Obviously, like you can just walk up and have
He
his
has a
team follow up.
built-in blink dagger that does damage to everybody around him when he
Yeah,
lands, and it can be, used while he's taking
yeah,
damage.
and being able to
Legion
just
Commander doesn't have that.
yeah take up this much space on the map, right? Like they have an SB and an AM that can just help follow up and really take the fight to them. We see a nice amount of purge
Uh-oh.
onto Lumiere. They might be able to take him down here. They actually
This
want to
might
turn
not be
around
as
though.
easy as they
Huang,
hope. Yeah,
you get the
Red
trade.
2 does go down. You take over this one. I go for it, buddy. I believe in you. Moose goes down. Well, that's over. I was giving you the alley oop there, but Moose decided to go ahead and die way too fast. Thanks, buddy.
Yeah.
But like I was saying, I for a bit there, I wasn't sure who had the advantage, but after the last two fights, I absolutely know that Hokori, as you're mentioning, thanks to all the factors, biggest one definitely being the Timber Sod and his giant swinging body and blades,
I thought you were gonna say something else
constantly.
there. AM actually,
What are you talking
whoa,
about? What are you
wants
talking
to
about?
actually make a move onto this Legion commander. This is kind of the reverse of what you would expect, but he has the
Brave.
Manta Diffusal. He wants to fight. Like this AM is
Oh
kind of
man,
insane. Does have the Aegis, of course, but
that was scary. That was
um,
scary.
what we haven't really talked about is how much this AM's been just fighting in this game.
hmm He
Um,
doesn't have a battle fury. He doesn't have any of those things. He has a diffusal
just a
blade
man playing
and
Blade.
a vanguard and a Mantis style.
Yep.
I don't know. If you showed that to me, I would assume he's griefing. But Bloody Nine argument could be made that he's griefing. I'm joking. I was because he's died. Okay, he's not. He
Hey,
went down.
you don't have to
Unfortunately,
you know
I have to
step back with
segue
that.
all of them. I have to segue every single death that occurs, and you are not going to stop. Even if it means I have to insult one of my favorite players. Do not care.
Another
Uh,
so
yeah,
a
go
nice
ahead.
timing for the side of Dogchamp though that we haven't really mentioned is this
Mhm.
Medusa butterfly, right? We talked about this Medusa wanting
Oh
to
man,
ramp up and get to the point where she can
yeah.
you know start helping out this Legion co-op. So she did go for the butterfly, and this is Am's not going for the MKB, right? Going for the Scotty instead.
Right now, the top two highest net worth players in the game are both hailing the flag of Hokori. That's going to be the Anti Mage and the Timber Saw alone are going to be raking in the most gold, but not too far behind from alone is going to be DNM's Medusa. And I think that really tells a lot about the
A lot of
state of the
pings coming
game
out. They make a
and
smoke.
what their strategy might be. Yeah, smoke is coming through for Hokori. You get the next fight, okay, buddy? I believe in you. Oh,
Right.
counter smoke, actually. It looks like they want to set you up for something beautiful. Are you sure you can handle this?
It could be something incredible here. I'm not sure if I'm ready. But
Oh, he
Timber
decides to break his
doesn't
smoke
seem too ready. Just
regulations.
taking out top. Wants to push out that lane. Get these lanes out. We'll say Dogchamp
Oh,
does take
Medusa
back the
does have the Battle
triangle.
Fury. Or Medusa has the
That's a
butterfly
dual
already. Oh,
AM.
hmm go for it.
They can they burst them down? Do the Aegis? They can, but do they have anything else for the rest of this
Oh,
fight?
that's huge.
Aim's
Blood Knight is
back.
going down.
Gets the Stone Gaze, but they have nothing left. I don't think they have anything left to help this Medusa. They're gonna get back on
Oh my
him.
god. Moose actually cancels OTP to get the disruption off, but it wasn't going to be enough. DNM still staying for just a little bit too long. He actually gets chipped down. Michael is going to charge down
The
Red
lines
2,
come
not even
out.
pressing Q first.
Oh,
The
the
Yules
Yules
is
onto
going
red
to send
two.
him up. Any stuns, they get one. They throw out the shackle shot, and that's going to be the Chakram to decapitate the Queen of Pain. That fight was really scary. The way it started, the way it played out, the way it ended. There were so many close calls in between, in the middle, and in the end. That was just a really well executed from Hokori. And again, they are going to be overall taking it, doing look at that gold change plus nearly 3K for Hokori in that one exchange and so much experience. No experience going in the favor of Dogchamp.
Yeah,
It's
just
just tough. It's tougher and tougher as the seconds go on in this game.
continuing the snowball. That's like what you'd like to see for Hokori for this Medusa AM matchup. As we do
Uh
see a
oh.
pause. Um,
Sec.
Sec,
What do you think
all
happened?
caps. Um, but this timing is Medusa AM can kind of go both ways, right? It's not
Mhm.
so much like 90-10 for AM. It's not like that. Like this Medusa can get to a point where she's doing just overwhelming damage, gets this butterfly so that Medusa can't or AM can't hit her, right? And just really snowball and take over the map. However, Corey, they're the ones snowballing with this Timber Slot, right? Just following the lead. With this
And
tanky, you know,
to,
almost
to
3k HP Timber.
to expand a little bit on what your point about the Anti-Mage Medusa matchup, it's not gonna be made any easier by the fact that Anti-Mage is going for less
Yeah,
aggressive items and
he's
more you like defensive ones. He doesn't have a he doesn't have a butterfly. I would say battle fury. He doesn't have a butterfly, he doesn't have anything like that. He's getting tankier items. He wants to play a little bit more sustainable So that's going to make Medusa even harder to take down thanks to the conventional counter going for a less conventional item build.
Yeah, like look at this Am's kill score, right? 10 kills, 10 assists, $10 million in his bank account. I don't know. It's
I wish
insane.
I was him, man. I wish I was
I
him. What
I
can I
wish I
say?
was him. Like,
0 deaths. That's a beautiful scoreline. He's got 2039 gold at this exact moment. Okay, this. I just want you to hear these numbers. I'm gonna say these numbers without context. I want you to appreciate this. Okay,
right?
18, 2039, 10, 0, 10, 19. Woo, woo,
Those are numbers that you just
woo,
said.
woo. Hot numbers. I like
And
those numbers.
judging by your reaction, they're pretty good numbers.
But as we head back into the game, the number of seconds that's been going on into the rest of the game is ticking up. We're 25 and 20 minutes. Wait, 25 minutes and 20 seconds in this game. That's what I was trying to say. Listen, again, 3 hours of sleep. Bear with me.
You're good. You're good.
We got the Anti-Mage just taking a free reign around the map, blinking around, doing his thing.
He's just
Bottom side, a
been
lot
a
of pings
menace on
coming
this
out. So
map.
many pings. What are
Yeah.
they pinging? They're pinging the Anti-Mage, aren't they? They see him. They want him. The courier from Queen of Pain is just sitting there menacingly. Charge coming through from Michael. It cancels it last second. Whoo, they want blood. I'm getting anxious. I'm getting anxious.
I would love to be playing Spirit Breaker this game. You just see AM and the Timbersaw like on the craziest spots on the map. They're getting vision, and SB has the option to just charge whenever he wants.
Basically, and the Yules it's just so helpful for helping them just like establish some of those kills against trickier heroes like Queen of Pain. As we saw, the bottom side Yules them up and then charge like through a creep as he was landing, so that you can guarantee the stun on him. Just so good at catching kills off, and to steal a concept from Jenkins and or BSJ. Honestly, they're the same person in my head, so like I don't know who to attribute what to. But that idea of like catch and peeling, they have a lot of catch and a really decent amount of peeling with the Timbersaw plus Spirit Breaker lineup as they peel down the tower till nothing but Rhines remain. They're continuing their offensive pressure top side. Back to you, Kawaii Crew forever.
Beautiful. They
Oh,
go for
the
the
blink duel
mid.
instantly. Can they pour enough damage into him? Not
popped
quite.
him
The
before.
Yules is going to keep him up. Bloody Nine is digging down, but not before he puts down some cogs. Michael is going to bash speed
Oh
back.
man.
Dog is trying to keep this fight going, but they cannot. Speed goes down before Moose actually went down as well. They got so much out of that engagement. Again, Hokori, they were the ones that were engaged on, but Dogchamp is going to be the one walking away with their head on the floor. I don't know how you can walk with your head on the floor, but they're doing it. Wow, again, just another completely one-sided fight for Hokori. No experience going in the way of Dogchamp as none of the enemy heroes died. A lot of gold swinging their way too. A lot of damage went out thanks to the excellent screams coming out from Red 2, but it just wasn't enough. DNM
They're
most
on
likely
him.
going to get out here, but it's still going to be scary nonetheless. Red 2 is going to be able to retaliate, but the barrier plus, again, he has a chain. He can just go wherever he wants. It doesn't matter. They have no stuns. Alone's just going to walk away.
It's really a shame that the fight went down like that because last fight they were actually to pop the AM in the duel. Unfortunately, did have the Aegis that time. This time they go for it again. However, the only thing that's really changed for Dogchamp is that Ag is on Quap, right? But for the side of Hokori, this AM now is a Scotty. He's a lot tankier. It's a lot harder to burst him down in that duel.
I want to say I really like this play coming out from Dogchamp. Usually, when you lose a fight like that, you kind of turtle up. It's your natural instinct.
Dual target, maybe not the AM, but it's
they're looking for a pickoff instead. They find it, but the hook shot does not connect. That really could have turned the game around as the only person that was nearby.
They gotta get out now.
Oh yeah, they actually kind of have to leave here. The
duel
is gonna intercept. They want it so badly. The stone gaze is coming out. A lot of damage is getting poured in, but it's not enough. DNM and Blood9 are in trouble. The Scream of Pain. Oh my god, speed is so low, and they're trying to take him down even further. Red 2 is not looking so good as well. Alone. He has to blink out, but they have the plague. It's spreading as Alone comes through, shreds down the trees. So much damage being poured into Red 2 as he goes down.
It goes back.
And B9 as well going down. DNM is the last man standing for Dogchamp, and I don't think he's going to be standing for much longer. Not a single death coming out for the side of Hokori, and that is most likely the game. Maybe they could put up one last stand defense. It's the longest death timer on the Dogchamps. It's 45 seconds with the buyback, so 24, maybe they
No,
could try
creep's
putting
quite
up a
yet.
bit of resistance. Yeah, they have the backdoor protection. It's not quite over yet, actually. I spoke too soon.
Yeah.
Um,
Bold
but
move
it
from
is looking
Speed
tough.
there to go for the duel again, even though it failed last time. They almost get it this time. Aim was so low. And I was
It's
wondering
just
where
so
the damage is
close.
coming from for Hokori because it looked like they weren't as pumping as much as before, but then Timmy with Timber answers my call. He just goes in and bursts everyone down. As we see, they're gonna
Yeah.
get the duel onto Legion. Can they get it? No, it
Oh,
pops on
they
the
try
Legions.
it. Bro, Red 2 is getting shredded down by Vitali. Speed is the next target as he's disrupted. They
Oh no.
can they get the kill just a little bit more?
Oh
But the
my god.
Yule's setting him up, but he goes down to the ticks of poison damage. That is Speed out of the game for near 50 seconds as the racks are being beat down by Hokori. The Demon Assault is coming out. Lumiere is pelting with arrows. Bloody Nine is walking forward bravely, trying to see if he can get any kind of pickoffs. He does not have the hook shot, but he has his heart. And that's all that matters when it comes to putting up a brave defense. He walks forward and they walk away. They were
Man,
just so scared of the Chad. It is what
was
it is.
the last time DNM got an item in this Medusa? Talked about the butterfly timing on this Medusa, but it hasn't made any progress since then. 30 minutes and only just has the Manta plus butterfly. Can't still really offer too much in these fights. It's
He's offering the Stone Gaze, which has done a lot to kind of
it's
slow down the presence of Hokori. But like, yeah, it's just he is consistently doing nearly the most damage on Dogchamp in these fights. I'm just looking at the last fight show cap. Oh,
they
but
just go
the
for the middle
stun
strike.
is found onto Bloody Nine.
You
Vitali
cannot go
wants to
anywhere on this
kill.
map
He has
without
to hook shot his red too, and he has to walk away. No, you can't
can
walk.
cannot go anywhere without this Timber Saw and AM and Spirit Breakers in your face. It is
You,
scary for the side of Dogchamp.
these streets are dangerous, buddy.
They are,
You
and
cannot walk around.
they
Like,
they recognize that Medusa's up top farming, but the rest of Dogchamp, they're on the high grounds. They sense the danger, and hopefully Medusa senses the danger soon, as might be a bit too late. Wind Ranger just on her. Chaz
oh,
the
it's
Diffusal Blade
so
herself. He's
close.
just gonna melt.
Yeah, DNM is just gonna completely crumble to Lumiere's assault top side. I think that might just be showing the state of the game that we're in, where Lumiere can solo kill arguably the strongest hero on the side of Dogchamp.
How do you
It's
kill
a
this aim
little
anymore?
rough. I don't
It's
know if you can. Again, they have the lockdown with the duel, but there's disruptions, there's chakrams, there's
he does
bashes
not
going
care.
through. Yeah, Vitali's just gonna run it down. The
Nice
charge of darkness
bubble.
coming out into Bloody Nine, but the gears are there to keep him safe. They are gonna get some daggers tossed onto them, but Moose is still gonna find a way to die in his own base as Alone and Vitali pick up some kills and start walking back towards the racks. Again, base is crumbling, taking a lot of hits. Only two towers outside of the ones guarding the ancient remain, and they are going furiously onto them.
Yep.
26 seconds until we have the rest of the lineup from Dogchamp up, fully ready to go. They might be able to put up one last fight, and that might be the most glorious one we've ever seen.
Yeah, I am just recognizing that who can really kill him anymore on this team, right? The last two duels failed, and now he has a halberd. It's gonna be so hard.
That's not going to stop him from trying, buddy. You may be a
Yep.
naysayer, but I'm a
They
yaysayer.
have one last fight, and then let's see what they can do with it. Right,
They
red
go
two.
forward. The hook shot comes through stuns too. The
They're
stakes are
just
going out, but
ready.
the duel is found onto Michael.
Oh
Red 2
wow.
is going down. He gets the Sonic Wave. He's so low. He gets disrupted to save his life alone,
Am
but he might be able to time the damage that it is. The Chakram is going to force him down. He has to buy back, but DNM taking so much damage again from Lumiere puts him down. Michael charges through onto the backline. Moves is so low, but the Shackle Shot connects. Is not stunned for too long though. Yule's up on Lumiere. He actually
oh
might be in a little bit of trouble, but not before Speed goes down. Moose is next to fall. Red 2 is stuck in the trees. He is able to blink back into his base, but there is nobody left to help him. Just DNM throwing out the snakes. They're trying to do anything they can to slow down this assault. But Vitali coming through, he blinks forward, throws out the illusions. They're doing so
has
much
another mana
damage, and the
void.
Charge of Darkness, Mana Void too as well. This
Oh,
Blaze, it's gonna go down in their own fountain as Hokori all
finally
but
finishes them
cement
off.
this game. That is the game as they call GG with an excellent display of brutal force. That was incredible, my friend. An
Flawless game from
excellent game.
Anti-Mage.